We're talking about the HOH Rainforest in Washington, near what town?
Forks.
And it is part of the Olympic National Park system.
Right.
Which covers a lot of the Olympic Peninsula.
Right.
And Mount Olympus. Imagine that.
Okay.
So, we went there yesterday, which was a Saturday, and that's probably one of the busiest days of the week. And the parking lot was fairly full, but you can park along the pavement as long as your wheels are not on the pavement. So as far as campsites go, you tell them about the campsites.
Campsites, our trailer is 28 feet long.
And a half.
Oh, we had a
disagreement.
A discussion over that last 6 inches, but if you're struggling over 6 inches, just forget it. Don't come. That's just the way it is. But campsites, we think we could easily fit our trailer into the campsites. We would probably have trouble getting our tow vehicle we into the back end sites. But the pull-in sites that we saw, and I think pull through, yeah. I think we saw probably about 6 of those, and we are 50 feet overall, and we don't think we'd have trouble with that.
No, there were some good ones.
We don't think we'd
have
trouble.
And I think it's first come, first served, no reservations from what I saw.
Yes, but starting in May, and I will in the video, you will see a posting of the dates, but May through September does require, June through September requires reservations, but currently, this being May, it was, they're not required. If you get there, it's yours. So keep that in mind. What else?
There are no utilities at the campsite. Did we say that?
Right, boondocking. It's a boondocking site.
And let's see, there was, from the main highway of 101, you go in about 17 miles, somewhere in there, 20 miles. Right. Yeah, about 20 miles. On a paved road, fairly bumpy and curvy. And then there is a store that you come to before the park. And has some nice souvenir stuff, and a lovely lady was in there. Really enjoyed her. Very helpful. And then a little further on down the road was a restaurant. Looked like hamburger kind of joint that you could get some food.
Correct.
And then you go into the park, and if you're 62 and over, it's a national park, and that nice little card that you pay for the rest of your life will get you in for free.
We've never experienced anything like that, though.
Yeah, right. Like we're younger than 62.
Before we get too far away from it, the road in, it's a little, the first part of it is actually quite passable. The middle, there's some washouts and road repairs going on. And so it's going to be a little curvy and a little bit bumpy, but not extreme. If you if you drive this far, the roads getting here are going to be a lot worse than what's in the park. So don't worry about it. You'll be just fine. And then once you enter the park, the roads are actually
they were better.
They're very well maintained.
Must be federally maintained since it's a federal park.
So don't let us scare you on that.
Yeah. Then you go up there, there's parking for cars, not a lot like I said, but there's a visitor center, and there you can find maps, some souvenirs, some books. They kind of tell you about the park like most visitor centers. And the trails, it will tell you which trail through this forest would be good. There are some really easy ones that kids can go on, take you about an hour, because there's so many things to stop and see. It takes you about an hour. Then there's one, the longest one I think they said was close to 17, a little over 17 miles. And you need to register with that one, because if you hike up there, it's going to take you longer than the day. So you're going to spend the night. But they want you registered, and that's an excellent choice.
It's just a safety.
Yeah.
Safety first. Before we leave the visitor center, if you are just coming in for day use and you're not planning on camping there or staying, they do have RV and trailer parking. In fact, there's probably about 10 spaces reserved just for that. So you can manage your way through the parking lot.
And we'll show you some amazing pictures, and I was just kind of stunned at all of the beauty. You just have to come here to see it. It's so worth your time.
If you've ever been to the Redwoods, this is on par with the Redwoods.
Yep.
Easily on par with the Redwoods. We spent most of our time in what was called the Hall of Mosses, like moss, M-O-S-S-E-S. And it was just amazing.
The Mosses Trail.
Yeah. Just get a little mossy. We're not going to keep you. I think we covered our list, didn't we?
Yep.
We did. Okay. So time for pictures and videos. And
do go.
Good
It's
to see you
worth it.
guys. And come back. We'll try to share more with you as we wander more. Let's go for it.
Learned today that the HOH is one of the Native American tribes that spent most of their time along the ocean and this river. Bob's making a little detour here.
See what we got here. You never know, you might find something you need.
Yeah.
Need has different definitions for different people, but hey, everybody has a need.
It's the adventure store.
That's why we're going in there.
We need a little bit more adventure.
Yeah, maybe that's what we need. I'm just gonna park over here.
So far the day's been full of adventure. It's great.
I'm gonna just park around the side. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you all?
Good.
Thank you. Would you like a park map?
Yes, please.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
So we just entered the Olympic National Park. It's 573 feet, so if you're prone to altitude sickness, you might not want to come here.
Looks like a lot of hiking.
Here's the visitor center, picnic area.
Boy, everybody's out today. It's not raining hard, so they're
And
here.
Looks like we have oversized vehicle parking for those of us who pull big rigs behind us, which we are not doing currently. RV and trailer parking only, bus RV, trailer parking only.
I see. Wow, that's a rig there.
Wow.
He's an earth roamer. I thought I saw a video on those. Wow, those are something else.
We're going to the visitor center.
Okay. I kind of wanted to check out the campground to see if we wanted to stay here at some
Where is the
point.
campground?
But the road was so bad. It was back that way, and you're supposed to take a left.
Are you wanting me to go there first?
You go wherever you want to go.
What's that mean?
That means you just get to do what you want to do, babe. Jeez.
Okay, so I didn't see this place.
Up here on the left, it says campground.
Overflow parking, wheels off pavement.
I think it's right there.
Those guys have their wheels on the pavement. That's a no-no.
Campground, hiker parking, picnic area. So I don't know what it means when it says campground, but I think I see some.
Oh, we are about to discover. looks like she's having fun.
They're having lunch. So you could get the RV back in this way. I see a bigger RV back in there.
She didn't trust me to not run her over. Smart girl.
Yeah. So what does this say? Self-registration campground. $24 a night. Let me take a picture of that. So we've got that information.
Excuse me. Golden Age access, $12. Select your note site number. Pay your money. Well, let's go look at Lupe and see what we find. So 4 and 5. Lupe.
So they're pretty rustic, but hey,
They're pretty short too.
yeah.
So we're in Lupe and we've done sites 1 through
pretty
11.
short.
And I don't think we could get our 28 footer in there. Plus the tow vehicle. They may have a place to park the vehicle.
Yeah,
15 is a pull through.
that one would work.
That would work for pretty much anything. 16 we could make work. Well, 16's iffy. 17 will do fine. So 26 would work. I don't think campers would have any problem in here at all.
And tents and
Tents would have.
vans and all that stuff.
Travel trailers and the big Class A's would have to choose carefully. But there are places.
So I wonder if there's any more to this campground than
33
this
is a pull through.
one loop.
And I'm looking at the size of these sites. Yeah, this is where we came in. And I think we could put our trailer in any one of these spots. But it would take up the whole spot. So unless we could find
So there is a B loop, but it's closed.
some kind of overflow parking. If there's a place where you can unhook and go park your vehicle, then you're good to go.
Is that a campsite?
I don't know.
Looks pretty nice. Yeah, I could sit there. It's overflow parking.
Yeah, it looks like they do have overflow.
And
Well,
there's
this
a
is
C
day.
loop.
This is day. I think this is day parking. C loop is closed.
So the B and the C loop are closed so far. The A loop is open. Probably
We don't
the
get a chance to look at that. Campfire program PM.
So C loop is right up here against the end. camps.
today's May 14th, and we're finding that B and C loop are still closed. A loop's open.
But it's only half full, if that.
Yeah, there's no crowdedness at all going on,
There's a dump site in water.
which is currently closed.
Yeah.
But it looks like a nice little campground. If you don't mind boondocking, this is the place to come. And then you do the hiking. We're going to stop at the visitor center and see what we can find out.